What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Also, Happy New Year to everyone. Here we are at the beginning of a brand new year, and I hope all of your New Year's resolutions come true and you get all of the good luck this year in 2022. Today, we're going to be checking out a brand new plugin, and I say brand new plugin, but I'm actually a few weeks late on this one. So Neural DSP just released a brand new Archetype plugin, and who's it around, you may be asking? Well, it is a household name. Everyone and their mother knows him, and if you don't know him, I'm just going to say you do because you absolutely should know this guitarist. It is Archetype John Petrucci. John Petrucci is a guitar icon. He has been around for so long, the guitarist of Dream Theater, and every guitarist really, let's be honest, we all kind of aspire to be John Petrucci at one point or another. And in this Archetype, there is even more stuff to go over than the last Archetype that they released. So I will meet you back at the computer and let's check it out. All right, first video of the year, and here we go. This is the interface for the Archetype John Petrucci, and you're going to notice if you've worked with any of the other Neural DSP plugins, it's going to look awfully familiar. They all tend to have this fantastical artwork about them, and that's probably actually one of my favorite parts about it. Is I like to look at the different amplifiers. They're always so unique looking and really awesome looking. As far as everything goes, there's 4 amplifiers in this one. This one has more stuff than the other plugins had. So there's 4 amplifiers. This one that we're looking at right here is the lead amplifier. Let me go ahead and play the sound right out of the box for you. Sounds pretty dang good, that's for sure. And then I heard that there is a delay on it. We'll go searching for some of the other stuff a little bit later. And then here is the rhythm, technically the rhythm amplifier, and it looks like something out of Terminator. I might have just revealed my age there a little bit, but that's okay. So here is the rhythm channel. Nice and chunky, kind of tight actually, pretty tight amplifier. And then we have the clean amplifier. Not bad. It sounds, at least to me, a little bit of EQing could use a little bit of EQing. Sounds a little thin to me, but like I said, we can EQ it a little bit, make it sound nice, give it some more body. So right here we have what is technically the piezo amplifier, and unfortunately I do not have anything with a piezo pickup in it. What I'm going to be running everything through today is my Silver Mountain C7 multiscale from Schecter in the Toxic Venom finish. I'm very proud of the black and green guitar, and it's not going to sound as truly piezo as it's supposed to, which is basically acoustic in layman's terms. But let's give it a play. Let's see how it sounds with the regular electric guitar. And, you know, even with the regular electric guitar, it really doesn't even sound that bad, honestly. As far as I saw, every amplifier is going to have a 3-band EQ, and looks like they all have presence as well. I don't think I see any that has resonance at all, which is just fine. Typically, I use mostly just presence on my amplifiers. Very rarely will I touch the resonance knob. Usually I'll leave it around, I don't know, 11 or 12 o'clock. And then each of them kind of have their own distinct little settings as well. So the piezo has body and air, and I want to kind of see what the body does. I want to raise the body, so I have a feeling I want to crank that because of how thin it was sounding. I think that definitely cleaned it up for sure. And the air, let's see. At least to me, the air almost brightened up the attack a little bit. It added some air, kind of like a pad switch on like an audio interface or something like that. And then the clean will have a gain switch like the last two amplifiers, but there's also a bright switch on that as well. And then the rhythm channel has gain, bite, and tight. And I think bite is kind of like a boost. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so bite actually it acts like another tight switch. It just tightens up that high end. It makes it very percussive and responsive as well. And then I assume the tight switch does the exact same thing, so tight all the way up. And then tight all the way down. Yeah, a little bit less high end in it. Not quite as percussive, but I think I like the tight probably around noon, 12 o'clock with the bite switch on for sure. Yeah, that sounds really nice. And then also the rhythm amp has a mid boost, which, hey, I'm always down for that. And then the mid boost off. And actually, I didn't hear. It was a very slight difference, if anything. So if I was going to give it more of a mid boost, I'd probably just bump the mids up on the 3-band EQ. And let's go over to the lead channel, which has a soar switch, it looks like. Yeah, we have gain, the 3-band EQ, presence, master level, the on-off switch. Yep, it'll have soar. And let's find out, how does it sound without soar on? And then the source switch on. Yeah, I like the source switch on. It acts like a bright switch. It brightens everything up, lets it cut through the mix easier. And over on the top, all the Neural DSP stuff has this stuff on the top, but there's a few extra icons here. Let's check out the first one to the left. Okay, we have a compressor on the side, and then a pedal, so it's inactive. Let's see. Oh, all right. I think we got a wah-wah pedal. Yes, we do. We have a wah-wah pedal. Awesome. And I think it's MIDI controllable. I believe if you have a MIDI controller, you might be able to control that wah-wah pedal as well. And then over here, it looks like we have some pre-effects. We have an overdrive, we have a phaser, a chorus, and a flanger as well. So let me turn on the overdrive, and I want to see, what does that sound like? Definitely gives you that nice buttery smooth lead distortion, and I notice it gets a little noisy with it on, so I might bump up this gate here, and actually I might bring the drive down just a little bit. It's a little much, at least for me it is. That sounds awesome. Cool. I like that. And then we have the phaser. Definitely does what a phaser does. That's probably a good thing. We have a few different modes here. We have vibe and phase, and then the rate that you want the phaser to work at. Then we have a chorus, and we have a few different modes there. See, how is it sounding? And then let's find out what try is. Okay, it sounds like almost a faster, more erratic chorus than the norm. And then a flanger as well. Cool. Yeah, sounds really good. And everything, it acts like a pedal. I mean, they have a bunch of different settings on them. You can turn them on, turn them off. And then we have our amplifier heads, of course, the IR section, so the speaker cabinets, and actually, it looks like we have something new here. This wasn't in the other Neural DSP plugins. Is that I think that's a room mic. Okay, let's see how it sounds. Yeah, let's do something maybe a little bit more extreme so we can really hear them. Okay. Awesome. It looks like we can't change the microphones on the room, but we can do how far away the room mic is from the cab. So that's really cool though. All right, I'm going to turn those off. Obviously you can pick your microphone, you can move it around if you want, whatever suits your needs. Here's where you can choose your different microphones. And then distance, position, mic level. all of that, all the usual stuff that you'll see on a neural DSP plugin. And then we have a EQ, so if you want to get more nitty-gritty into the EQ, absolutely can. We have another pedal. What is this guy? Is this a... It is. Okay, cool. It's a we have a volume pedal here. And then we have another chorus. Okay. You know, here for this part I'm going to switch that over to the let's give it some more output there. I'm going to switch it over to the clean amplifier and let's play around with some chorus here. Let's see how it sounds. Sounding pretty good. Cool. And then this whole time, I haven't actually turned this off, but there is a delay. Yeah, bouncing back and forth. Looks like we have timing for the right and the left. There's a crossfeed. You have a high-pass filter, low-pass filter. And how dry you want it, how wet you want it. Feedback. Crystal. What's crystal? Okay, interesting. Okay. It almost it's almost putting a reverse sample of what you just played in there. Awesome. And then we have a reverb, and oh, it has a shimmer. Awesome. Oh, that's really cool. I'm happy that it has a shimmer. I love shimmer reverb. So let's turn up the dry wet here. The pre-delay, we don't need a ton of that, but let's put some decay in there. It's very quiet. Let me turn that way up. That's so cool. Yeah, if you could hear that, it almost sounds like orchestra following the guitar. So I love shimmer, reverb. I'm all about that stuff. Kind of very ambiotic sounding guitar. So I'm going to turn those off and let's head to... Let's turn the gate on a little bit. I'm going to head to the rhythm channel and it looks like we have a few new things up on top. So obviously we're going to have the output presets, input mode, gate and input, but I don't ever remember a transpose section in any other neural DSP thing. And I think you can down tune your guitar. Let's check it out. Let me turn that down first. There, we'll go right there. Heck yeah. You can get nice and gritty, nice and dirty in here. Sorry, bassists. Guitars are encroaching on your land there. It looks like you can also raise it as well. That sounds horrible a whole octave up, whole 12 steps. Let's bring that back down. But that's really cool. That gives you a lot of options. If you're in drop A on a 7-string like I am, and you want to be in drop F sharp, you can absolutely do that. And then there's another section called the doubler, and I'm really interested in this. Actually, it's been on the entire time. Just to sweeten things, I'm gonna hit that overdrive pedal. Let's see, where was I? Right around here. Okay, and I think it doubles your signal and makes it sound like you have a left and a right guitar. So you'll have a stereo signal. And the spread, I believe it's a latency between the two signals. So let's do 3 milliseconds. And then let's push it all the way up to the 20 milliseconds, and I'll also raise this gate. Yeah, I don't know if you could hear it, but it was just a little bit of lapse in time there for that. That's awesome. And I don't know if I would ever record like this, but if you're wanting to just practice and just have some fun, I think that'd be awesome. And then without the doubler is going to be a huge difference for you. It's going to be completely mono. Here it is. And then again with the doubler. Awesome. All right, well, that's everything within the Archetype John Petrucci, guys. That was a great way to start out the new year with a awesome plugin that just has so much for you to look into. A lot of great sounds in there, a lot of different options for you to record with and just play around and have a great time. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you would like to get a copy of Neural DSP's Archetype John Petrucci for yourself, I will have the link down in the description below. And please, if you could smash that like button, that would be a huge help to me. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notifier so that you never miss a video of mine ever again. As always, my name is Chris with High Impact Audio, and I will see you guys next time.